Okay, hello there ladies and gentlemen, Alexander Hilly123 here, and it's time for yet more Evil Within 2 Classic Mode walkthrough. We're up to Chapter 12 now, the worst chapter in the game, and Chapter 11 gave us rage and absolutely shambolic gameplay. Gameplay so bad that it shouldn't be called a walkthrough. But hey, it's not all been that bad, just the last chapter. But this chapter might not be much better, because I hate it.
See if it's everything you dreamt of.
It's just so disorientating, this chapter.
Oh God, Lily, you're here.
But we can see there's a waypoint, and we're just going to run this away. There's a lot of enemies with axes here. There's an ammo pouch somewhere. Some gunpowder. There's the ammo pouch. 5 extra bullets now, or 6 extra bullets. I think we can carry it. Any enemies that get in my way, I'm going to be using the harpoon. Has she got an axe? She does, so I'm not that scared of her. That's good. She's going to see me. I'm not that bothered. I've done enough stealthing in this game to last me a lifetime. And I don't want to do any more. So I don't understand the logic of that. But yeah, those guys, like I said, don't like smoke bolts. Oh my fucking god. This game has got better gameplay than the first game, guys. Yeah, it's got better gameplay than the first game. People are just saying that, in my opinion, because this game's got better frame rate. And yeah, it does have better frame rate. But what a lot of people don't realise about the first game, because they don't care enough about the series, and I can understand that, because not everyone's a hardcore fan like me, is that the first game was initially developed mainly, not mainly, but just purely for the 360 and the PS3. It was only mid-development when they started making for the Xbox One and PS4. Because the game took a long time to make, and went for a kind of development hell, as they call it in the industry. Sure, this game's got better frame rate, but not many other things. This game's better than the first game. That fucking speak. That fucking speak! There's a few goodies around here. But if your aim is to just get through this horrible chapter as quickly as possible, and believe me, it should be, then getting to here will despawn them all. So don't worry. A few fucking strats for you motherfuckers. Another one of these stupid dolls. I'm not in a very patient mood. It's not helping, really.
Not like you. She tried to tell you that you were too stupid to listen.
Ruvik! Ruvik! Ruvik!
No, this isn't right.
That's definitely Ruvik, ladies and gentlemen.
Myra succeeded where you failed.
But then this guy comes back, unfortunately.
Refused to listen. You lost them both, and then became lost yourself.
So, there's a demon dog that's going to be appearing in front of us. No point in fighting it. If it does hit you, just don't forget that your stamina will regen once you get hit. And then run on. That's what I'm going to do.
The goals can be achieved by submission, by joining.
No idea where I'm going right now. I've lost my bearings. I have kind of lost my bearings. All the enemies can run faster than me here. It doesn't tell you where you're meant to go. This is just fucking AIDS-ridden! Absolute fucking AIDS-ridden, Johannes! These stairs here are what you're fucking looking for. Look at this. What a joke. This game's a joke, I'll tell you that. I don't think there's a walkthrough I've done. Get down the stairs, you fucking dickhead! Where I don't have a meltdown in the middle of it. And all this is this game's meltdown. Oh well, we've only got the firewalk coming up, and then the hardest parts of the game. Should be easy.
After all this, you still want to be reunited with Lily?
I do. I need to find her.
Then come to me.
This is obviously going to be one of the shortest videos in the actual walkthrough. Thankfully, this horrible chapter is very short. Chapter 13, it's going to be the firewalk, but it's not going to be that much longer because it's like I said before, there's a lot of loot in Chapter 13, but you're going to be risking it if you want to get it all big time. I'll be getting bits and bobs, but not absolutely loads.
Lily? Is it really you?
And then we'll be making our 4th save. Like I said before, just a bit story and lore and some really long cutscenes which are boring,
Come on, man.
that you can't skip,
Get you out of here.
with a terrible character in Torres.
You can't let him get to you. You gotta give that son of a bitch some payback.
Sebastian? What's wrong? Are you all right? You've been working too hard. It's making you delirious.
Myra?
So we're back at the Castellanos family home now, or here for the first time, I should say.
Torres. Where? I'm home. How did I...
This is all very dull and kind of stuff that's just not fun on subsequent playthroughs. The first game doesn't have many things like that. That's because it's a great game, but this game isn't as good, so it's got a lot of this stuff. But it's kind of cliche with modern games, so that's why it's in it. I guess people just like bad games. I'm getting really sassy. I'm getting very sassy, but
so crazy at the time.
I do apologise.
I should have believed her.
My dearest Sebastian.
She's right. She's always been right. Theodore uses my own guilt against me. But guilt for what? It's their fault, not mine. They took everything from me. I didn't start any of this. But I'm gonna finish it. And God help anybody that stands in my way.
Wake up, Sebastian!
So now we've only got another 2 or 3 minutes of cutscenes before we can proceed and actually get on with gameplay. I'm going to receive the assault rifle now, which isn't very useful.
What happened?
Like most of the guns in this game.
She brought you here. I'm sorry, Sebastian. I tried to save her, but
No. I shot her.
the bullet wound was superficial. She died from injuries sustained in a battle with those things.
Damn it. She didn't have to die like that. She was a good soldier. She just wanted to save Lily. And now she's dead. It's all my fault. Again.
No, Sebastian. It's not your fault. Don't let him do this to you.
You're right. That goddamn son of a bitch. This is what he wants. Trying to make me feel guilty. But he's the one who did this. Not me. He's the guilty one. Okay.
That's the problem.
What do you-
I picked this Theodore, but it's around. I think that I found.
Great.
It's not quite.
Okay, I'll go check.
Okay.
A few more things.
Alright, chapter 13. We're not quite at max health, so we're going to have a coffee. Just going to keep this video rolling for another minute or two. And this video and the last video were full of rage and me complaining about this game. I'm going to try and concentrate now on the gameplay and just making sure that the end of this walkthrough is more like the start and the middle and not the last two videos, because, yeah, things have gotten pretty bad. But anyway, there's a lot of gunpowder, still over 300. Max handgun bullets as good as. And the thing is, in terms of handgun ammo, you don't need to worry because during the fire walk,
I'll make sure you didn't die for nothing.
Hoffman will give you tons of handgun ammo. Shut the fuck up, Seb. I'm sick of you yammering on in this game. It's fucking ridiculous how much he talks to himself in this game. What is that about? What is that about? I don't get it. But anyway, chapter 13, long story short, there is shitloads of loot in it. If you make a save before chapter 13, I would say go ahead and try and get everything you can. If you're not going to save in chapter 13, however, just before the start, I'd be more careful and try and do the firewalk as quickly as possible. But if you haven't got that many resources, you better have a lot of keys or something to get you out of trouble. I lost quite a bit of sniper ammo due to the fact that I was trying to shoot the Lament, because that strategy fucked up and I didn't exactly know what the hell I was doing, which I did say would happen beforehand, so I did warn you guys. But yeah, what I'm going to be doing myself in chapter 13, and I guess I would recommend this to new players, is obviously we just got a condenser there, classic mode. The firewalk is obviously one of the hardest parts of the game. The freeze bolts are one of the best, if not the best, ways of dealing with them. So I'm going to be getting a few keys, a few condensers, other bits and bobs, making my way just before the firewalk, getting loads of loot that is in the hotel itself. It preps you for a fight. Then we're going to be saving it. And also off video, I'm going to be doing the minigame because I didn't do the very hard one. There's still a bit of gunpowder and green herbs to get. And I'm going to open up some more lockers. The Marrow is just so dumb. Look at this. How is this fun? I actually said right at the start of this walkthrough that although I do find this game fun, a solid 7 out of 10 game, obviously, as I've said about maybe 100 times before in this actual walkthrough, this game's nowhere near as good as the first game. And I said I was sometime this year on YouTube going to do my most professional and heartfelt video on why that's the case, but you know what? I'm not now, because I've seen on the Evil Within forums a guy called Sutterkane or Suterkane, a big fan of the first game. He made an absolutely humongous post on the forums about why the second game is nowhere near as good as the first. And although it wasn't perfect what he said, and I didn't agree with everything, and I think he missed some things out that I would have said, he said a heck of a lot which was true, and I think I might just recite parts of that post in that particular video when I do it this year, whenever it is, because when I decide to do it, because it's so true.
Shit. That really is a stronghold.
What's going on in their stuff?
But that's the way it is, you know. You get most of the game journalists saying this is a better game, then you get the hardcore fans of the first game saying this is nowhere near as good, and then you get a heck of a lot of people who didn't really like the first game saying this is better. But anyway, I'll see you in the next video for Chapter 13, the motherfucking Firewalk.